Welcome back. So if you thought the Caesar Cipher was a pretty cool trick, well, get ready, because we're about to take a giant leap forward. We're leaving those simple, predictable shifts in the dust and diving headfirst into the wild world of completely scrambled alphabets. Just think about this for a second. Instead of sliding the entire alphabet over by a few spots, what if we just threw all the letters into a hat, gave it a good shake, and pulled them out one by one to create a totally new, jumbled up alphabet for our secret code? That one simple idea, well, that's the heart of everything we're going to talk about today. So let's get right into it. We're moving beyond that simple shift. We are officially going from a nice, neat, predictable pattern to something that honestly looks like complete and utter chaos. You gotta remember, the Caesar cipher is super structured. I mean, if A becomes D, then you know for a fact that B has to become E, and C has to become F, and so on. The whole alphabet just moves together like one solid block. It's orderly, it's predictable, and you know what? That structure is also its biggest weakness. And this comparison right here just lays it all out perfectly. On one side, you've got the Caesar cipher, a fixed shift. The key is just a single number, like 3. But on the other side, the substitution cipher just blows that all up. It throws that structure right out the window. A could become Q, while B becomes M. There's absolutely no relationship between them. The mapping is a total scramble. And this, right here, is a game changer. It completely redefines what we even mean by the key. You know, the actual secret you need to make and read the message. Okay, so here's the official definition. It says we replace letters according to a fixed system. Now that little phrase, fixed system, is the most important part. It means that even though your alphabet is totally jumbled, that mapping is consistent. It can't change halfway through a message. If A maps to Q once, it has to map to Q every single time in that message. So here's the big takeaway. The secret isn't just a simple number you can whisper to someone anymore. Oh no. The secret is the entire scrambled alphabet. Both you and the person you're sending the message to need to have the exact same jumbled up mapping to have any hope of communicating. And this is what the key looks like, this whole table. You've got your normal alphabet on top and our secret scrambled one on the bottom. To encrypt a message, you just find your letter in the top row and write down whatever is directly below it. It's that simple. This entire mapping, that's the secret. Okay, theory is all well and good. But let's actually see this thing in action. We're going to take that exact key we just looked at and use it to encrypt a message, letter by letter. And we'll use a classic word for this, hello. It's perfect actually, because it has a repeating letter. And trust me, that little detail is going to become super important later on. All right, let's do this together using our key. We start with H. We look it up in our table and yep, H maps to X. Easy enough. Next is E. That one maps to R. Then we get to L. In our key, L maps to K. And since we've got 2 L's back to back, we get 2 Ks. Simple. And finally, O maps to T. And boom, there you have it. The plain text word hello using our secret key becomes the ciphertext XRKKT. To anyone else, it just looks like a bunch of random letters, which is exactly what we're going for. So, we've successfully scrambled the message. But what about the person on the other end? How do they unscramble it? Well, the good news is, it's just as easy. Decryption isn't some whole new complicated process. You're literally just using the exact same key, but in reverse. Your friend gets the message XRKT. They find X in the bottom row, look up, and see the H. They find R, look up, and see the E. It's a perfect one-to-one reversal. I really love this way of putting it. The key isn't just for locking the message up, it's the very same key you use to unlock it. The blueprint you use for scrambling the message is the exact same blueprint for unscrambling it. Now, this all seems pretty darn secure, doesn't it? I mean, a totally random key? It's got to be unbreakable. Well, let's actually take a closer look at how strong it really is. Make no mistake, it is way, way stronger than the Caesar cipher. For one, the key space is just astronomical. We're not talking about 25 possible keys anymore. We're talking about trillions upon trillions of ways to scramble an alphabet. Trying to guess them all is literally impossible. And second, there's no simple pattern. You can't just find one letter and figure out the rest. So you've got a secret key, trillions of possibilities. This thing has to be the Fort Knox of ciphers, right? And the answer, the really crucial answer, is no. It's so much stronger, for sure,
But it has one single fatal flaw. You see, the cipher is great at hiding the letters, but it's terrible at hiding the structure of the language itself. The patterns are still there, they're just wearing a disguise.
Hey, look back at our example. Hello has that double L, right? And our ciphertext, XRKKT, has a double K. Remember, a plain text letter always maps to the same ciphertext letter. So patterns like double letters or really common letters, they're all still there, just hidden in plain sight. And that is a clue. It's a crack in the armor that an attacker can exploit.
Now, just a heads up, we're not actually going to break this cipher wide open today. The main way to do it is called frequency analysis, and that is such a cool and important topic that it really deserves its own deep dive. So for now, we're just focused on understanding how this thing is built. So the big thing to take away from all this is that while the substitution cipher was a brilliant leap forward in security, it left behind a faint ghost of the original language. And next time, we're going to hunt that ghost. We're going to see exactly how that one simple flaw can be used to crack this entire cipher wide open. You don't want to miss it. See you then.